Okay. Everyone just take a break.
Maybe she got lost when her family was being evacuated.
If it's like that movie, only a ghost would appear in such a place.
No such thing as ghosts! And don't do movie promos at a time like this.
Don't worry. If a ghost attacks, I'll protect everyone.
Really? Can you guys not say stuff like that?
Oh, poor Nicole.
Right. I feel better now. Let's get going.
Huh? Wait a sec! It's a kid! Over there! Don't run! Wait for us!
Huh? Wait, that can't be right. There really is a kid in the dead-end hollow.
Hurry! Faster! We gotta keep moving! The girl's just up ahead!
Hey!
Feel the ultimate starlight!
This won't hurt much!
Full power!
Keep your eyes closed, kiddo! It's okay. Everything's fine. It must be scary being lost in a hollow all by yourself, right? Don't worry. I'm here now.
What are you talking about, huh?
We saved you!
Saved me? I saved you! Why are you wandering around that monster's territory? If I hadn't led you here, you'd have walked right into it.
Huh? What do you mean?
If it weren't for you guys, I might have found the hollow's exit back to New Eridu by now. I think I can hear something.
What's that? What's...
An ethereal?
That's the dead-end butcher? He's a lot bigger than I expected.
It's catching up. We've got nowhere left to run. Huh? This bright light. Whoa! It's the hollow exit. She fell outside.
Pretty risky, but cool. Landing.
Good. The kid's okay.
Ow. I almost got a concussion.
Nicole!
Seriously, why is every single commission such a struggle?
Nicole!
Nekomata, considering the circumstances, don't you think we deserve a bonus?
Nicole!
I hear you! I've barely been sitting on you for a minute. Stop complaining.
No, it's not that! Look in front of you!
Huh? Isn't this Canvas Street? Then these people are... Wait. This is the blast zone. It was supposed to be cleared. Why are there so many people? How many are there?
Over 100 at least. Me and Anby only did a rough count of whoever was willing to come out and speak to us. There could be even more.
I thought that Vision said they cleared everyone out days ago.
They say they don't know what's going on. They haven't contacted anyone on the outside for a week. I'm guessing Vision has set up jamming devices.
Yeah, so what is this? Is Vision planning to evacuate everyone?
Children, you must be coming from the city. Are you bringing any news?
Excuse me, who are you?
Oh, The little girl you just saved from... She came up with an idea to go to New Eridu and ask around. I took my eyes off of her for 1 second and she ran into the hollow.
Excuse me. An officer? Did you say an officer came by?
Yes, that's right. Yesterday, my granddaughter and a few neighbors got tired of waiting and headed to ask Vision what was going on. But an officer stopped them before they got there. They said nobody could get through because explosives were being handled nearby. And once things were ready, a train would be coming for us. Most of us here are old, sick, and disabled. Other than my granddaughter, none of us have any aptitude for ether. So we can't go anywhere. We were told to wait. So that's all we can do.
But it doesn't make sense. How can something as big as a mass evacuation of residents not be scheduled in advance? They just left everyone waiting for notice. And I haven't heard of public security being involved in the project before.
Miss, you mean to say...
That public security officer who stopped the residents is suspicious. There has to be more to it than this. I remember them saying Vision Corporation won the bid thanks to a much lower cost.
I get it. The Metro renovation project is one of the most talked about in New Eridu. It's technically and financially demanding, and they still have to relocate the residents. But if Vision just dealt with the residents along with the demolition, that'd save costs.
So, what you're saying is, Vision has just abandoned us all here?
Vision always wanted to perform well enough to enter tops, but I never thought they'd stoop so low for a seat at the table.
No, we can't let Vision get away with this! Nicole, what do you plan to do now?
I didn't expect this when I took on the commission. Fine, sure. We came into the dead-end hollow looking for something, and yeah, saving a kid along the way is a good thing, but... a small odd-job agency can't take on a massive corporation. So, what do you two think?
I'll do whatever you say, boss. But Andy...
I didn't expect to agree with Nekomata on this matter. I'm staying. I understand Nicole's thinking, but I can't follow this time. This is my chance. I won't make the same mistake again.
Is that so? Going against a corporation? Andy, you really pulled at my heartstrings! They're the Vision Corporation! They may be big enough to join the Tops Alliance! Just think of the money we could squeeze out of them if we threaten to expose them! Quickly, Billy, Andy, go tell each of these gold nuggets, victims, that the Cunning Hairs are willing to represent them in their lawsuit for compensation! Don't just stand there! Get everyone to sign the authorization forms! Collect them one by one! And Nekomata, I know you're our client, but I have something for you to do too.
Me?
You want to save everyone, right? You know the area, and you're the most agile. Here, take my bamboo. I want you to take it someplace, and get help.
Okay, that's everything. Nicole told me they'd stay in the construction area, collecting victim signatures and monitoring Vision's movements. My mission was to find Faithin and get help. After leaving the others, I went back through the dead-end hollow and came straight to your store. Really, I'm not lying! Nicole and everyone else in the blast zone are in grave danger! Please, Faithin, you have to help me save them!
We believe you, Nekomata. But as professional proxies, we have to warn you of the risks involved.
Right. In saving all the residents, we'll inevitably come to blows with the Vision Corporation.
You don't need to tell me that! I made up my mind ever since I left! All I can think about now is getting everyone out of the blast zone!
Okay. If the client has made up her mind, there's nothing more to say.
Well then, let's work on a rescue plan. Take a look at this map. The Cunning Hairs and the residents are trapped at the Canvas Street station, which is several kilometers away from the surveillance point where Perlman's located.
But to keep the trapped residents in check, he's transported a number of armed mercenaries pretending to be public security by train.
Speaking of which, the train that we delayed earlier is almost at its destination. So there'll be even more people to guard the residence.
We're not strong enough to face them head-on. But perhaps we can take advantage of holes in the enemy's defense.
Yeah? What does that mean?
Look, those trapped residents have no ether aptitude, so the mercenaries don't expect anyone coming from behind. With everyone guarding the front, the surveillance point should be relatively unguarded.
That makes sense. We can go around behind them through the hollow and catch them off guard.
Yeah, good idea! And then?
Then, we quickly hijack the train at the surveillance point and go through the hollow to the Canvas Street station. As long as the residents get to the station platform in advance, we can have everyone out of the blast zone in minutes.
How clever! The train itself has some resistance to corruption, so as long as we get them out of the hollow quickly, they won't get affected!
Hey Fairy, can you drive the train out of the hollow and into New Eridu as quickly as possible?
Affirmative. I have already mapped out the shortest route.
No time to waste. Let's get started then.
Nekomata, take this bamboo. Go find Nicole and tell her the plan.
Right! Then, it's crunch time.
Ready for combat. Standing by.
I got 48. That's 6 reels. I need at least 10 to get my next pull.
Anby, here. I've got the last few signatures.
Thanks.
No, I should be thanking you. We were really at our wits' end before you kids arrived. But when is the young lady you sent for help coming back? She's been gone a long time.
You're right. I hope she didn't run into trouble.
They may have gotten the drop on us, but we already have a solution.
That voice. It's the proxy.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting!
I see. So you planned to stop the demolition by blocking the train, but you didn't expect to find a bunch of vision reinforcements. This means Vision is at the point of no return. They'll do whatever it takes to stop the residents from getting out. But the Proxy's plan to seize the train could work. It's true what they say about Phaethon's wisdom and courage. Ma'am, you've heard our plan.
I'll tell them. When the time comes, they'll be there.
Right. By the way, there was an old Red Fang Gang base in the Hollow somewhere around here. Have you heard of it?
You're still thinking about Nekomata's commission fee.
Not true. This is Nekomata's important family heirloom, and maybe the residents here know something.
I know the place. Everyone around here knows the Red Fang Gang.
Is that so?
Yes. Since they made their name on Canvas Street, everyone here is related to them one way or another. In the early days, they weren't what they are now. Back then, they took in lots of orphans, taught them to read and defend themselves. They often stood up for those in need. They said they'd protect this place forever. Unfortunately, a few years passed, and that Silver Boy changed. He looked down on the slums and led the gang to do some awful things. As things got worse, many in the gang couldn't stand to see what it had become. Many of them left the gang. Soon after, the Red Fang Gang moved out of here. We don't want anything to do with the Red Fang Gang anymore. Silver fell into the Hollow while being chased by public security. He only has himself to blame.
What did you say?
What's the matter, young lady? We want nothing to do with them. What's wrong with that?
No, not that! You said Silver fell into the Hollow being chased by the Pubsec? Wasn't he killed by the Cunning Hares?
About that...
Little kitten. I mean, Miss Client, you can understand, right? We wanted to tell you, but each time you looked at us with those big, cute eyes, we just couldn't. We're sorry. We were there, but it was public security who did it.
So it wasn't you guys?
Don't worry, Nekomata. Even if public security hadn't intervened, he was no match for the Cunning Hares.
Even though it was you who got it wrong to begin with, we're somewhat responsible as well. How about we give you a small discount on your family heirloom commission? Anyway, let's put this aside for now. First things first, we have to get that train and evacuate the residents out of here. Okay, let's go.
We made it. Vision Corporation has its monitoring station here. The train is also nearby. To avoid alerting anyone, I found a secret way in. And here it is. Let's get moving.
Sure. The Starlight Knight's here to punish the bad guys.
It has to. It has to work.
This path's blocked. We can't go this way. Let's take the secret way then. Try to sneak over to the monitoring station.
Not bad, Phaethon. You're so prepared. Well, well, what a pleasant surprise. Everything's going according to plan.
Great. The route seems to be going well.
Guys, we're near the train. Our objective is simple. Take out the guards, seize the train, and head on out.
Roger that.
I think the pressure is getting to Ambi. She's lost her mind.
Not quite. I'm guessing she's humming background music to match the atmosphere. Must have learned it from another movie.
Enough with the soundtrack, Ambi. Everyone knows how important this next fight is. Proxy, we'll leave driving the train to you. How are preparations on your side?
These two hands are ready and waiting.
Well, you're as enthusiastic as ever. Don't get too overexcited, though. Just make sure the mission is a success.
Then, let's go! We'll catch them off guard.
Ooh. Uh-oh! An enemy attack!
Come on, let's make this quick! Take them down, get out of the hollow, and find the train! Hey! What's this? Right back at ya!
Don't worry, boss. I got this.
Andy, fall back! Gotta run!
Let's clear him out.
Electro engine.
Short stuff! You heartless piece of garbage! Give it up!
Nekomata, take him with us. Anby and Billy have gone to the driver's compartment. Proxy, let the residents know to be waiting at the platform.
You plan to use the train to transport the residents? No way. Absolutely not. If they get out, they'll talk to the press. And Vision and I will be done for. I don't care what it takes. Just stop this thing at once.
Warning. The planned route has been disconnected. Railroad damage from small explosives detected.
What? Nicole, this isn't good! Something happened to the tracks! No way!
Director Perlman, sir, don't worry. I've blown up the only railroad route leading to New Eridu. They can't get out.
No way!
You fool! You were supposed to blow it up after we've evacuated! Look what you've done! The residents can't get out, but now neither can we!
Nicole, this isn't good. Enemy reinforcements have surrounded us. What should we do?
Damn it! Take the pipsqueak. Let's pull back into the train first.
Come in, Director Perlman. Unknown intruders attacked near the train. We've suffered some losses.
Welcome.
But rest assured, in terms of numbers and supplies, we maintain the advantage. The intruders retreated into the train. Please advise, should we begin an all-out assault? Director Perlman, requesting orders.
Don't storm in! I'm inside! These bastards! I mean, the ladies and gentlemen from the Cunning Hands have me trapped in here! Stand down! Do you hear me? Stand down! If I'm harmed, the corporation will hold you all responsible!
This dude has his uses after all.
They won't make any sudden moves. But unfortunately, we can't go anywhere either.
Right. The tracks are gone. And even with the train, we can't get everyone out of the hollow now. Is it the end of the line? Hey! Now isn't the time to be laughing!
No, I wasn't laughing at you. I happened to find it. During the fighting. My family heirloom.
That's you with... Wait. That's Silver. From the Red Fang Gang.
That's right. I lied to you. I'm not the Red Fang Gang's enemy, but one of the orphans who used to live near Canvas Street. That I was. In the Red Fang Gang. Silver took me in. The Red Fang Gang was the closest I ever had to a family. After hearing you led Silver into the hollow and killed him, I came into the dead-end hollow looking for revenge. But you're not exactly what I expected. Not only did you save the kid, you even stayed, without a single complaint, after hearing a Vision's plan. And now that I know Silver's death wasn't your fault, I have no reason to want revenge. The Red Fang Gang betrayed their promise and abandoned the people they were supposed to protect. As a former member of the gang, I can't let that happen again. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna go negotiate with Vision. Don't worry. With Perlman as a bargaining chip, plus my identity as a member of the Red Fang Gang, things will work out.
Miscreant! Nekomata! Hey! Come back!
Nekomata! Nekomata! Envy! Billy! Open the door!
We can't, boss! It's too tough! Perlman's people must have reinforced the doors and windows in the car!
Damn it!
Shh, listen. There are people talking outside.
I've made myself clear, haven't I? Now, I'm gonna take your boss with me on foot through the hollow to New Eridu to negotiate with your command center. At the same time, all your men, all of you, will stop blocking the residents and leave with me. So, if you don't want anything bad to happen to your boss, you better find him an anti-corruption device. And the fastest route through the hollow. Nicole! Everyone's counting on you!
We did it! We're out!
Son of a... Getting through the door took too long. Nekomata and Perlman have already gone into the hollow. Barry, I need to know Nekomata's location.
Client location found. Based on her current route, she will be arriving at the hollow exit in 30 minutes.
So there's no way to stop her?
No way. We can't leave saving the residents to Nekomata alone. If Vision is willing to resort to something so underhanded, they won't be easy to deal with. But our plan with the train failed, so how are we gonna get the residents out? They don't have any aptitude for ether. Aww. If only there was a way to give corruption resistance to everyone at once. Maybe we can shake things up a bit. Ever hear the saying, if the mountain can't come to us, we'll have to go to the mountain?
I get it. Good idea. It could be dangerous. It's the only way.
Huh? What do you mean?
Nicole, Canvas Street and New Eridu aren't that far apart as the crow flies. It's getting through the dead-end hollow that takes so long. If we can shrink the hollow and gain access to the exposed roads, we can get the residents out in one go.
Yeah! Then there's a chance! We're good at taking out ethereals!
But to reduce the size of the hollow, we'd have to eliminate approximately 3,000 of them.
Ugh.
Under certain circumstances, the ether activity of certain giant individuals can reach or even exceed the equivalent of thousands